All right, so I have a student here that's got, some type of contraption on, and I really don't know what this drill is supposed to do, but, when you do something to fix one problem and it causes another, that's where we can, you're going to have issues when you never solve all the problems, you just create more. So I just want you to look at, we got Lindor on the bottom and then the student on the top, and you can see from heel plant just the postural positions that they're in. Lindor is upright. His center of gravity and mass is still over the center of his body. So he's sitting in his hips still, whereas this student on top is bent way forward. He's in a really bad position to really even start to go. And so here's what we're going to talk about. When you start, your very first movement is this twisting action where you're twisting your body. That's not really what happens in the swing, and this is a lot of overuse. I would say in the torso, where he's really trying to get a lot of flexion and over the top movements, right? And this is what a lot of guys are teaching now. They're trying to get all these guys to move more efficiently, but what they're doing is they're actually putting them in a compromising position, and it's not natural. So this is a bad position, and I want you to see what his bat does. His bat goes backwards, right? That's the first thing that happens. And at no point in this position is he stable, right? This is not a stable position. So when he gets to his slot position, technically, he's got this pipe on him, so he can't really get his elbow there. But when you get to this position, you are in your slot. And he's in a very compromising position for him to be in. And you can see his bat, simply there's the line that we have on his bat, and it's going backwards. Now let's look at Lindor. Lindor, his first move is to de-weight the barrel, right? To not cause movements, just let the barrel stay stacked up over the arm. So at no point is it really going backwards until he's actually started all these movements, right? So he's starting the movement, starting it. Now he's pulling, and that bat doesn't go backwards until he's stacked up right here. And that stacking is the natural. Now he's already been moving, so this is a very strong position to be in. So we got two different positions. We got the same, basically they're trying to get into the same positions, and one's bent way over. One is, he's putting a lot of pressure on his thoracic and his hips, and where else could you get pressure from? That's not in the swing. He's getting it, and this is not very conducive to creating energy without potentially hurting yourself. So I think understanding how to de-weight the barrel and get the hands and the bat moving positive to where it's not going to go negative right away is an important part of the swing. It's probably one of the biggest pieces to the dominoes to make happen. Now, there are guys in the big leagues like Trout who get away with it because of his upper body strength, but most guys with good mechanics are simply going to de-weight the barrel by stacking it up, and now they're in a really strong position. So we got to try to make sure that this stuff back here and over-rotating is just not happening. It's just not safe.